There's a new Winx Club reboot coming soon, and I don't really know how to feel about it, but I will say it's made me super nostalgic for the Winx Club era. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Ali, and today I will be building a house in The Sims 4, but every room is a different Winx Club character. Real quick, I want to say a huge thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to see more silly Sim shenanigans like this every Sunday and Wednesday, then please consider subscribing. With that, let's get started. Alright, so I have a wheel with all 6 of the main Winx Club girlies, as well as the 3 tricks who are like their rivals, and let's be real, just as, if not more iconic than the Winx themselves. Alright, the exterior of our house will be Stella. Stella is the fairy of the sun and the moon, and she often wears these like bright, vibrant neon colors. She's also like kind of bossy and like pretty overbearing, but like you love her anyways. I definitely want the primary colors to be yellow and orange, but then I also might want to throw in some like pops of other kind of tropical bright colors. Low-key might commit to something like this. Like, I really like the idea of just, like, a very vibrant house for Stella. Like, I think Stella would be disappointed with me if I didn't do this, you know? I don't love that, though. Okay, but for some reason, I do like that texture. I don't know why. Like, don't get me wrong, this is, like, horrifically gaudy, but, like, let's be real, so is Stella, so maybe get some white roof trim to kind of break it up a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to do pink, but I'm worried that throwing a third vibrant color in there is gonna be too much. But, like, also, again, like, that's kind of the vibes, you know? Ooh, but that orange matches, like, perfectly. Okay, then maybe we'll go with, like, orange windows, maybe, like, pink accents, like pink flowers or something, maybe? Ooh, but none of the orange windows match. Huh. Ooh, no, I think I like pink, because we can use that little pink butterfly. That's so cute. Yeah. I was gonna do ones with shutters, but I feel like it's, like, too much pink. There's already a lot going on. We don't need anything that's, like, distracting. Okay, I think I like these orange flower boxes to tie in the orange of the roof. Okay, I made this roof taller and moved the butterfly there, and I think I actually like that better. I don't know if I want to go double butterfly or if I want to do something else at the top one. Actually, maybe the other option is we don't do these. We do big boy windows over here. And then I feel like I don't need that. I don't need anything up there. Maybe I'll make this like a little shorter, compromise. I just wanted it to take up room over there because it was like very empty. Okay, but I think I'm happy with that. I think that's cute. I'm just literally just throwing random windows places. I don't know. Hopefully these won't cause any problems for future Ally, but if they do, sorry, future Ally. Okay, cute. And then I think I want this like front little patio area to be pretty plain. Oh wait, you know what would be cute? Stella's like a fashion designer, I think, or at least she really likes fashion. So what if I got her like a little rocking chair setup so she could like crochet and knit and stuff? I don't really think that's like her vibes, but I think it's like the closest we can get to Sims, so, you know. Okay, I don't know how much sense that makes to have that out in the open like this, but I think it's cute, so I'm happy with it. And then I think I actually like it in the blue. It ties in the blue with the flowers. Stella has blue in her wings. It's cute, it's cute. And maybe just like a light, bright wood out here for the flooring. That's cute, nice and simple. And then you know what? Stella would have solid marble stairs leading up to her house. I believe that with my whole heart. Okay, just simple little railing and little border. Cute, I like it. I really wish they just had this sidewalk texture in terrain paints. It would make my life so much easier. I like the arches in this one, but I feel like Stella would not have the little like grass patches. Like I feel like she would not stand for that. Maybe just like a nice little stone walkway. I kind of want her to have like a nice wide walkway because I feel like she's a very like warm, inviting person, but I can't get it to look good. Yeah, okay, that's cute. All right, some nice bright pink and kind of orangey. They're orangish flowers. I always feel like I reach a point where I'm like, I don't know what else to put in the front yard, but it still like looks wonky. Like what do I do with this space here? Do I put rocks here? What do I do? Chat, help me. I think I'm just gonna leave it, but if you have feedback in the comments, let me know. One day I'll learn how to do exteriors, but today is not that day. I do think I want Stella to have a backyard. I don't usually do backyards, but Stella is bougie and she would have a pool for sure. Wait, yeah, Stella definitely needs a backyard. She's literally the fairy of the sun. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll give her more of like a patio. All right, nice little seating area. Cute. Ooh, I actually like that better with the blue table and the yellow umbrella. That's fun. I wish the base wasn't so ginormous, but like just pretend you don't see that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Nice little grill. Okay, I think that's cute. And then I want a nice little pool area. By nice little pool area, I mean a huge pool area. Yeah, that's a good sized patio, I think. God, I think the pools in The Sims 4 are like one of the prettiest things. They look so refreshing all the time. Like I want to be in there right now. Oh my God. And obviously she's having a hot tub. Honestly, I might even give her the anniversary one because as ugly as it is, I feel like it survives. They even have a pool trim in her colors. Oh my God. I love when shit works out. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller just because it's like really close to the edge there, but that's still like a luxurious pool fit for Stella, if I say so myself. Okay, I feel like it's a very chaotic backyard, but I feel like, again, that fits Stella's vibes. I think that's cute. And with that, I think our Stella exterior is done. Our living room will be Icy. Okay, so Icy is the leader of the Tricks, which is like the Winx's rival group. She controls ice, shocker, and she's just kind of a bitch, but we love her, you know? She's the leader, she's the alpha, she's the one to trust. I don't know where that came from, but I'm not wrong. I'm actually a big fan of this like tiled wallpaper because it has like, it kind of gives ice vibes. Yeah, I can't find anything I like better than that, so that worked out well. Ooh, do I commit and do the blue flooring? I kind of want to. Like, I kind of like that. That's kind of fun. And honestly, it's pretty evil for her to make this the flooring of the living room because it's not going to match with any of the other floorings, like, most likely. So I don't know if this is like a gay thing or what, but I've always just preferred the villains, like, especially if they're hot women. Like, I'm going to prefer the villains to the heroes. So I was like a huge Trick stan growing up. Icy was not my favorite. We'll talk more about my favorite when we get to her. But yeah, let me know if you were like a hero's kid or a villain's kid because I feel like that's like split down the middle. Nice big TV. That's a nice little TV table. And then seating should be easy. I'm literally going to give them 3 seats, one for Icy and then one for Darcy and Stormy, the other 2 twinks. Twinks? Whoa. The other 2 tricks. Ooh, maybe black furniture. I like that because they're evil. Ooh. Okay, great. That's probably more seating than they need, but like, that's okay. You know what? They always team up with like the other big bad villain of the season or whatever. So like, it works out. Okay, nice simple gray rug. The Tricks unfortunately don't get a lot of individual characterization. So I don't really know if they have specific hobbies, but I do know they're always like researching shit. So I think they need some bookshelves. I really love that they've started like mixing up the colors of books and stuff in the shelves. So you have multiple options with the same wood swatch. It's so nice for decorating. I'll have a giant ass ice mural. Let's pretend this is real ice, not like a picture of ice. Icy got mad and like froze the TV for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna do those curtains in royal blue because they kind of match her cape that way. I wanted to get her a voodoo doll, but I couldn't find it for some reason. But I like feel like she'd have some kind of like thing. Maybe she could just have a pretty vase. I don't know. Maybe Icy's feeling chill today. Okay, and with that, I think my Icy living room is done. Our kitchen will be Bloom. Bloom is the main character and she is the fairy of fire. But all of her outfits are mostly blue. So like blue and red, which is gonna be an interesting vibe. Low-key, I'm tempted since they're like rivals to use the same flooring that's on Icy's wallpaper, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, just kidding. I don't think there is a tile for that, which is unfortunate, but that's not the end of the world. Although I kind of do want to carry over the Icy flooring though. I think that just makes sense. So my hot take of the day is that Bloom is my least favorite character. I think Bloom is really annoying. They like start giving all of the screen time to Bloom over the other Winx, and I just don't think Bloom is that compelling. I'm sorry. Sorry to any Bloom stans. I don't know. Maybe I won't do the blue flooring because I kind of want to do a blue wall. Maybe I'll do the same wood, but just like in a different color. Well, not to continue the trend of using tiles. I mean, I guess it makes a little bit more sense in the kitchen, but I kind of like that really bright tile. It's like the exact color of her outfit. Maybe do tile for like the more kitchen-y bit and then do this kind of wallpaper for the rest for this wall. Okay, it's kind of a lot, kind of obnoxious, but hey, so is Bloom. I kind of like these with like the really bright countertop. This is a very bright kitchen, but you know, Winx is a very bright show. I think it's fine. And I think a simple white stove, white fridge. Oh, that's so rude. There aren't matching cabinets. Damn. Okay, these at least match though. Okay, simple little cabinets. I like it. This vegetable bowl brings in a lot more of the colors, so it's kind of random, but it works. Ooh, okay, Bloom has a bunny named Kiko, so what if we put like a little food bowl for Kiko? Cute. Hell, we can even put these little guys above the stove. That's cute. Okay, I feel like we have more than enough blue, so let's start getting some more orange and yellow and stuff in here. And then Bloom's a painter or an artist, so I want to make sure she has a little painting set up, even though it doesn't really make sense to be in the kitchen, but that's okay. I like that. Some big abstract paintings, little fire sign. And with that, I think my Bloom kitchen is done. Our dining room will be Stormy. Stormy is another member of the Tricks and she controls storms. Surprise, surprise. She's like, I think the most unhinged of the Tricks. I feel like she's like just more unhinged than the others, at least in vibes. And she also has a really unique color scheme. It's this like burgundy and then purple, which is like fun vibes. So I'm excited. I'm also really enjoying that we've been doing Winx Tricks, but we're running out of tricks. So I don't know how long that will continue. Okay, I really like that carpet. That's like the perfect color. That's kind of a lot, but I also don't hate it. It doesn't feel stormy though, but it's kind of fun. I don't know. I kind of like that. I kind of like all the details on there too. They're not like particularly stormy, like specifically, but they're kind of fun. I don't know. And the color scheme is like perfect. And you know what? She can have a really small table because she only needs to fit the Tricks. So it's perfect. Some very fancy chairs. I like it. Okay, I feel like that looks okay. I'm kind of sad there aren't like electric storm rugs. I don't know why that would exist and why that would be a thing, but I wish it was for this very specific instance. Okay, I wanted to throw in more purple and I think I like these curtains. Hopefully they don't clip in the ceiling. Oh, they do. Shit. Okay, maybe if I move it down just a little bit. Never mind. That fixed it. Let's go. I think this is such a fun room. It's very simple, but it's pretty effective, I think. We can even have purple cloud lamps. Yes. I want to get those wall lights that are lightning and kind of make my own storm, you know? Like, sorry, that's so fun. I'm obsessed with that, actually. And with that, my Stormy dining room is done. Our hallway area will be Musa. Musa is the fairy of music, and obviously she really likes music, but she's also very upbeat and fun. I love Musa. She's always been one of my faves. Okay, and she has this little hallway area, both this downstairs area by the kitchen, as well as this little upstairs hallway thing. And low-key, Musa's perfect because her kind of casual outfit is this teal color, so I'm okay with leaving that. But I definitely want to throw in some dark blue and red because those are her, like, primary colors. I feel like they need to do, like, a curtains overhaul. I have the hardest time finding curtains that are like modern, normal, basic curtains that fit with average windows. Okay, then obviously she's very music. I want to have as much musical stuff as we can. So why don't we get her a nice guitar? And then I think I want to make this wall like kind of band poster wall. Okay, I think that's a good music poster wall. That's fun. And some more posters. Maybe those are like Musa or like a Musa's fave idol or something. Okay, and then moving upstairs, now that we have freedom with colors, I want to change the wallpaper. All right, I'm debating between red or blue. And I think I like the royal blue. I think the royal blue, it feels more like Musa's core color to me, even though I feel like she wears a lot of red too. Okay, she can have just kind of standard wood floor. And then Musa absolutely needs a grand piano. I'm giving her the fanciest one here because it's what she deserves. And then I feel like it's kind of random to have a couch in the hallway, but I feel like Musa would want people to come, you know, she's gonna practice her piano and she wants her friends to be able to come listen. So I think it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but I think that works. Oh yeah, I think these are her pictures. She's kind of shorter hair, but that's okay. Maybe she copied Tecna's style for a second. Oh my god, this is the perfect place to use these pictures. I've never used these, but I have always loved them. They're so Musa-core. And I think some simple red curtains. Okay, and then I think my Musa hallway is done. There's the upstairs and there's the downstairs. Simple, but I mean, it's a hallway. I did what I could. Our downstairs bathroom will be Darcy. Okay, Darcy is one of my faves. She was like literally my gay awakening, so I'm a little sad she just relegated to a bathroom, but it's fine, I'll cope. Darcy is the final member of the Tricks, and she controls darkness, and she kind of has like a cool, like, retro vibe. Okay, and then Darcy's main color is obviously purple. I would say like purple and black. Ooh, I actually really love that tile. Okay, so my Darcy hot take is that Darcy should be the leader of the Tricks. Darcy is by far the coolest Tricks. I'm so sorry, but she eats Icy up. Because not only can Darcy control darkness, but she can also control like illusions and like brainwash people. Like, she's so cool. All right, I think a nice dark purple wall. I think we'll do black appliances. All right, that's fun. That's fun. Hang up some bathrobes. Big ass mirror, but sure. No, I feel like that's too big ass of a mirror. How about that one? That's cute. Ooh, I love that painting. That's so fun. Maybe I'll just give her one bathrobe. That makes sense. That can be her bathrobe. This is her bathroom. She's claiming it. And I definitely want her to have a rug, but I think I'm going to keep it very simple since the floor is already a lot. I think just a simple little black rug like that. That's cute. Okay, I kind of hate that that's basically all I can do, but it's a very small bathroom. So I'm sorry, Darcy. I love you. You're my fave. That's all you get. But I think it's cute. I think it turned out good. Our master bedroom will be Flora. Flora is the fairy of nature, and she's really sweet, and I love her. I love her design. I think she's always had one of the best designs. And I'm very excited to give her like a natural flower girly bedroom. I'd say Flora's main colors are like pink and green, but not in like a watermelon way, in like a pastel flower girl way. I mean, technically if we wanted to get really literal with it, we could do that, but no. Flora deserves better. Ooh, I really like that that one has like leaves on it. That's perfect. Oh, I didn't do wallpaper. That's kind of important. Hold on. I mean, again, I could do something like that, but I feel like Flora is like very romantic. So I feel like she's like very romantic and kind of subtle, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like she has something like that. Something classic, simple, cute. I kind of like the pink carpet. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Also, just realized I didn't put windows on this wall. Hold on. Okay. I can't give her too many windows just because how the roof is set up, but I think that's better at least. Oh my god, and there's a pink and green rug. Sold. Ooh, I actually just like the green rose rug better, I think. They have little, oh my god, that's so perfect. Nice little vanity. Actually, I'm gonna move this over, and then I'm gonna give her a little bonsai tree. That's so cute. Okay, then I think I want to give her some gardening pots, and then I want to give her some actual plants. Like some nice piles of flowers. Flowers everywhere. Some plants above her bed. Nice pink flowers. Just have a straight up wall of vines. Why not? All right, I'm just gonna throw down some simple light pink curtains. Definitely don't want to block out most of the light. Okay, and with that, I think my Flora bedroom is done. I think it's a little bit more than she'd probably actually have, but I think it's cute. I think it's definitely Flora. Our master bathroom will be Tecna. Tecna is the fairy of technology, and she was always my personal fave growing up. She has kind of like an insane arc for a kid show. I don't want to talk about it because spoilers, but like, It's kind of wild. Anyways, I love her. She's underrated. She never gets to do anything in the show, but that's okay. She's hot and cunty, and I love her. And then her colors are obviously purple and green, which is going to be an interesting thing. Okay, I kind of like this tile. It feels kind of futuristic-y, geometric-y, and it has Tecna's colors. I kind of like these geometric-y tiles. I wish they were purple, but it doesn't look like we have a lot of purple. Wait, oh my god, Tecna's so perfect because we can do the talking toilet. Oh my god. Okay, that's the color of her hair, kind of, so that kind of works. There's like a shocking lack of purple bathroom stuff, which is so sad. Like that's like the most purple I can find. There aren't even like light purple counters or anything. There's just like no light purple. I'm glad I did the wall that color then. There's some lavender. Okay, finally. I like hate this bathroom, but I don't know what to do about it. I think I might get rid of this pink. It's just really not the vibes, I think. Maybe do black instead. We just have to have the talking toilet. Like that is just like, that is peak. Maybe I'll just do a green sink. Ooh, this is kind of like future-y vibes. Yeah, sure. This is a hot mess. This one is definitely the worst one, I think. But in my defense, I had very little to work with for a technological fairy bathroom, you know? Ooh, okay, I was gonna do normal curtains, but these kind of look like pixels to me. And I think they're actually better color scheme-wise, so let's go with those. Make her like a little nerd wall over here. Okay, that's appropriately sciencey enough. And I think that's my Tecna bathroom done. It's a room, for sure. Last but not least, who's it gonna be? It's Aisha. Aisha is the fairy of water, and she was probably my second fave besides Tecna, and probably if I rewatch the series now, she'd probably be my fave. She's like very like fiery and like passionate, and I just love that. I love her designs. She's so pretty. This is for our kids' room, by the way. I don't think I said that. But anyways, her colors are like green, blue, a little bit of purple. And because this is a kids' room and I think I can get away with it, and when the hell else would I ever be able to do this? I want to use this wallpaper because I've never been able to use it. And I think it's perfect. I think it's adorable. I think it's great for a kids' room. It's Aisha's like signature teal. And then I think we'll do green floors because I definitely want her to have her other signature color green in there a lot too. All right, I think that bed's cute. Brings in the lime green. All right, we got a lime green desk. Okay, Aisha's like not a gamer in canon, but in my heart, why not, you know? I feel like Aisha's pretty active. She's like one of the more athletic fairies. So I kind of want to give her, like, I feel like the yoga mat kind of mimics that. Although I wish it was rolled up. I don't like that it's not rolled up. Maybe I'll move her desk over a little bit. Okay, I rearranged things a little bit, but I like that setup better. So she has yoga over here, you know, she has her gaming set up for whatever reason, I don't know. Okay, kind of a layered rug vibe. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kind of looks like waves or something. I like it. Okay, I know her like home planet is kind of tropical, so like maybe something like this. You can have one of the reefs too. That's pretty. This is obviously more of a teen room than a kid's room, but I think it's coming together. It's like a lot. Like I'm imagining like a kid who was really obsessed with water, so they got their whole room painted like this. But then like as they got older, you know, they're maybe like 15. So they're starting to mature, but they still don't want to let go of their wallpaper. Okay, with that, that's my Aisha teens room. All right, so let's do a final house tour of all of our rooms. Exterior, we have Stella, which I think is cute. Oh, hello, girl. Bloom, girl. Even in the Sims build, Bloom can't stand not being about her. Okay, anyway, sorry. Stella backyard, very fun, very bright. Next up, we got the Icy Living Room. Very moody. I think pretty icy core. We got the Bloom kitchen, which I think is kind of a weird space to do for Bloom, but I think it's her colors. It's kind of fun. It's a very different kitchen than I usually do. Then we got the Stormy dining room, which I love. It might be one of my favorite rooms in the house. It might be my favorite. I just think Stormy's color palette is so fun, and like it came together surprisingly well. Then we got the Darcy bathroom. Again, I wish my girl got better, but you know, life imitates art, I guess. Then we have our Musa Hallway Part 1 and Musa Hallway / grand piano area. We have our Flora master bedroom. Pretty good, pretty solid. Our Tecna master bath, which considering the lack of purple and stuff, I think it's okay. And then our Aisha teen room. Very, very cute, very bright. All right, that is my Winx Club house all done. Definitely let me know what room is your favorite. Again, I think mine is probably the dining room, but I'd love to hear what you think. Also, definitely let me know if there's any other series or games or anything that you'd like to see me build a house out of its characters. I really like doing these challenges, so I'd love to hear your suggestions. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of the video. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. With that, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Please take care of yourself, drink some water, and go check out Winx Club if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.